welcome to Gisting Flag Podcast, and today we have an amazing episode named Green Flag, Red Flag with my amazing guest. And here we have.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael, popularly known as Young Consult, the 411 dynamic student of this prestigious university, Olabisi University.
My name is Sule AJ, electrical electronics 400 level per se of this great institution, Olabisi University. I'm popularly known as Exceptional Ace. I'm so great being on this podcast with my brother.
My name is Akin Ade Oluwagbemiga Samuel, popularly known as Miga. I'm the CEO of Miga Graves.
Hi, I am Adewale Anita. You can call me Nini. I am the CEO of Nini Shoe Shop. I'm a 300 level electrical electronics student.
Yeah, and me, your amazing guest, David Simple. I'm a 300 level electrical student. And today we're about to start something magical because having a topic green flag, red flag is not just something that happens overnight. Today we are having an amazing topic. Green flag, red flag. So I want to first start because green flag, red flag can go in different ways. You can talk about friendship, you can talk about relationship, you can talk about even just starting a business. So first, let's even talk about friendship. I want to know what are the things that you look into and see somebody and be like, yes, this is the perfect so like yes, we can connect as friends and see something and be like, yeah, I don't know. There's no way. So, let me start from you.
Okay, friendship sounds somehow when I hear the word friendship, because I think I took some of my friends, took some people as my friends before, but when I speak on their character, really do, I think it's not what to be called a friend. You just have to categorize them on special matter. Because I have friends of food, okay, let's go and eat. Friends of let's go and play ball. Friends of let's go to the class. Game. So I don't have someone like, okay, this is the kind of friend, because when you take them as a friend, because I have met some situations, I have them very okay, this is my friend. But the friend is someone you can actually tell your mind, discuss, let's share ideas together. But sometimes when you get to do something like that, and later on you get to know some things about your friend, you feel bad. So I don't actually have a special definition of a friend. You understand this? So I say friend is just a friend on my own side. So for me to have a friend, you have to have some qualities I need to say. And one thing, the first number, ultimately one, you have to have fear of God. Because you cannot just have a friend that does not have fear of God. Because when you go to be a friend without the fear of God, I think you're also going through the same path, also going astray. And I think it's very easy to board the transport to go astray. So that's just so you have to just be intellectual safe. So that's my definition.
That's I think
The definition of friend. Friendship really doesn't have a definite explanation. You just have to be there has to be someone or people that you share collective ideas, that you share something positive, something that okay, if I bring my item on the table, if you bring yours, yeah, okay. If you're like a four friend kind of four people kind of friendship, you have to be someone that is willing to be together. Like you should just bring something that people could be okay. Yes, if he's not here, we feel his presence, or if he's not here, like his absence is going to be very, 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 very conspicuous. And moreover, being a friend, you have to make a lot of commitment and sacrifice. Yeah, I'm not just saying friend like friend is my friend. No, friend comes with a lot of benefits. You become material, you become emotional, you become be anywhere, you become any sphere of life actually. And a real definition for me in my own words for friends have to they have to have fear of God, like my colleague just said. You have to be morally upright. So okay, yes, I'll have this sort of belief in me. And yeah, for you to have someone worthy of your friend, you must have undergone a lot of stages of tests from your mindset that okay, yes, if I'm outside, is this person presentable? Is this someone I can actually confide in? Is this someone I can actually tell my parents that okay, this is my friend I actually hang out with? Is this someone you can actually bring you can actually introduce to your parents? Because our older generations, like our parents, they're always wary of friends you actually move around with.
Exactly.
Because there's a popular saying that says, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And you won't fall on the wrong side of the tail. like you following the path for like me a while ago. I tend to like mingle with people that are actually parasitic. Like they just don't have anything that has to do with okay helping. They just want like leech on you, like a parasite, like a mice staying on the dog. The dog can't see it, but the mice actually sucking the nutrients and alas, lo and behold, I actually, I scaled through that moment of my life. Though it was quite like exhausting mentally, but here we are, just thank God. And I wouldn't want to make such mistake again because they say, because there's this popular saying that says, fool me one time, shame on you, fool me twice, put the blame on me. So I don't want what has happened before happen to me. That's why I'm just doing what of having friends around. That's just it.
Okay, when it comes to friendship on my own side, I feel most people think friendship is very casual. Like, he's my friend, she's my friend. I'm talking to you, so you're my friend. But it actually goes down beyond that. As per like, there are things that you should see in this person to qualify this person to be your friend. It's not everybody in the road that can be your friend. The fact you talk to everybody doesn't mean they are your friend. It's not everybody you talk to that you can take them to your parents and say, "Oh, this is my friend." You understand what I'm saying? So there'll be some traits in that person that are acceptable to your belief before you can say, "This is my friend." Out of those traits are like kindness, ability to understand, empathy, ability to tolerate stuff, you understand? I might offend you, or do you have that ability to tolerate me? You understand? Not that I will offend you now, you just go by it's not that kind of thing. So the point is, some people they are not like educationally matured as you are, maybe financially and stuff. But are they ready to learn? You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to be my friend and just be eating off me without wanting to like get your own hands to on something. Okay, you call me anytime that you're in need. How about me? If I'm in need, can I call you? So what do you want to do? Do you want to learn? Do you just want to be observing me from distance? Come to my house, you need 1K, I give you. Is that how you want to continue your life? Don't you have goals? Don't you have things that you're thinking about? Do you think you're going to be in this room forever? We are going to get married, have kids. What are your plans? You understand? So when you have people around you talk to, you have to sort them. You understand? Psychologically and mentally, the sorting comes. They don't have to like offend you before you know that this person is not good for you. From their behaviors and stuff, you vibe, you laugh, and you do stuff. But inside, your body, your system, and everything, your belief, especially that your belief, the way they brought you up, you understand? When they bring you up the way, it comes with belief in your mind. For example, now a Muslim and a Christian, the way they bring this Muslim guy up is the way they brought this Christian guy up. So this one cannot say, because I'm a Muslim, you have to be a Muslim. You understand? There have to be an agreement, a middle point. Okay, are you ready to learn from my side? Are you ready to learn from my side? Nobody's perfect. You understand? So with these attitudes and like traits that you can sort out from people that you talk to will make you know that this person is your friend and this person is not. Thank you.
Okay, so when it comes to selecting of friends, except whether the person is like a childhood friend and they grew up together. When I was small, I don't have the ability to select to. But at this stage of my life, when it comes to me selecting my friend, first I have a goal. I know where I'm going to. So first, I will not select someone that is going to bring me down. Definitely someone that we can work together and go forward. So my friend definitely have to be able to like grow. You have to be ready to grow and to improve yourself. You have to be able to accommodate, because what's the essence of friendship? If you can accommodate me and I can't accommodate you, you have to be someone I can call upon, because a friend would be like another family member, not your family, but someone else you can call family. So as a friend, I just feel that's it.
Yeah, that's and me going back to what you guys said, I just it really hit me some things, but especially when he said like some people, some and this is the major thing about friends. It's good when we are friends, we should try and go together.
Exactly.
You understand? If we are friends, like don't always just be there like, oh, just like he said, reaching stuff. you should try. Like if you have somebody, let's say like there are some people that they have this friend. This friend can help them, and they may be in need of not just like financial, but like maybe to learn something. Let's learn it together. Let's grow together. You know, understand that kind of stuff. That's one thing I majorly just learned from friendship. So especially in this one major thing I've learned that if you should have friends, even it doesn't mean that the friend has to be extremely richer financially or whatever, or he has to be very well brilliant. But the person will just be it. Understand? That just willingness just it. That's just if the person is trying every single day, trying, no matter how bad the situation is. Because I was even saying it with somebody, I was like, it doesn't matter, even if the person is in a position whereby the person is not really at where he wants. But every single day, I believe in consistency. Everybody like me. I believe in consistency every day. You try your best, just keep pushing and kind of friends you connect with and people that help you move to. Yeah, I believe that yes. That's something that's something me personally. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions. And this is some crazy questions. I'm trying to get on this question. See some crazy things happen. So I want to you say, okay, now this is one thing that happened here. There are some people that will come to your life, like they just want to be your friend. Is that a green flag or red flag? Just want, you know they want to go. You are not sure if you should go. Like you understand, like somebody always disturb you, like is it like a green flag?
That's a green flag. Because why do I say it's a green flag? Because for someone to be your friend, he or she would have seen a very good quality in you.
Mhm.
I want to emulate this guy. So how do I emulate this? I need to learn how this guy is this way or in this pattern.
Okay.
So for example now, I move with people, even with average people, well, very well. Even in maybe their studies, in but any life, so but when I see they want to become my friend, okay, they are actually pattern to okay, how do you get to understand the term of education? You understand? So they actually, you know, I told you earlier that I don't have a friend, a particular friend of all. I have them in sets. So most of my friends are into the education line. She understand. So there are some people they want to become my friend because of education. Okay, this guy has something upstairs. How do you attend to this height? I want to get to know more about him. So that's the type of friend they want to be. She understand. So it's actually a green flag. Why? Because they want to know that thing you are doing or that thing you are using. She understand. Or that's a pattern you're actually working on to get to that
I
pattern.
like you.
She understand. So that's one. And some people they'll be like, okay, this guy is rich. How do you get rich? She understand. For example, now sometimes I look at you, okay, how is this guy doing it? Which pattern is he using? Can I actually venture into this pattern? She understand. Because one day you can't just a man is not an island. You can't get it. You have to learn every day. And how do you learn? You have to check with other people's lives, watch them, how they do, emulate them. You can't just stay here and say, okay, I'm learning. How? Without doing anything. Sure you get that. So, but by the time you try to check into people's life, go into their life, okay, this is the pattern. You don't rush. They go smoothly. Level by level. Okay, these are you. And someone that wants to become your friend, don't forget you actually you are willing to take that person in. She understand me. And before you can take someone in, you have checked, okay, this guy is he ready? Or what is he looking for in me? She understand. Because sometimes look at your personal life set. Someone that wants to become your friend. Do you have something people can get from you? Or is this craziest character? You understand me? So that's it. So I think it's a green flag.
Yeah. Oh. Let me go around. Start, Manita.
Okay, I'm not really going to say a green flag or a red flag. If like you want to be my friend, first, okay, let's say you like me and you like what I do. You know this in the way people call my guy. I'll put you in that guy category. Okay. Looking at it, then I'm going to, from that category, I'm going to like assess you. I'll be able to see whether okay, if you can move to being my friend, that's the green flag. But if not, you still stay being my guy. If not.
Okay, you wanting to be my friend, it means I'm fascinating. My lifestyle is pleasing to you. You are looking forward to be like me. You understand? I'm also looking forward to be like someone else. For sure. You understand? There are stages of life. height I've attained, maybe you haven't attained it yet. You are wondering, or maybe the way I'm living my lifestyle, you feel like mine is more than yours. It could be more, yours could be more than mine. You understand? But the way my self esteem, my self worth, the way I carry myself, you understand, is making you feel like, okay, you want to be with this person. That is not a problem. It is a green flag. It is going to make me look back into my life and like, God, I thank you. Someone is trying to be like me. You understand? So when I look back, I'm like, where am I coming from? It will take me back to some memories and it's going to make me smile because at some point in my life, I wanted to be this person that I am now, although I'm still looking for that. You understand? So it's a green flag for me, and then I'll try to draw the person closer. You understand? I mean, just like you're toasting me, I'm going to blush. You understand? Like, am I fine? Am I handsome? I need to get toast me, that kind of thing. You understand? So you are coming close to me because my lifestyle is fascinating to you. You get no problem. Come in, but can you do what I'm doing? Do you know the fights I fight in the night? Do you know the things I do? Do you know the prayers I pray? You understand? Do you know how I starve myself sometimes to be able to afford some things that work for me? Understand? Can you do all these things? It's not by you just coming close. I won't just bring it this far and then you're going to like give up. Understand? It's a lot of stress for me. Understand? So that's just my own view.
Yeah, on my view and perspective, I won't necessarily say it's a green flag or a red flag because people can actually be like giving you some clingy vibes, like they want to be
Yes,
and that depends on your mindset you and it depends on your persona. Your persona could be someone that is very very like reserved, like you don't get stuff quickly. And your and on that person on that personality you could be okay, yes, let me be social, let me just like gather people around, let's make people smile and whatever. It now depends on like your mindset, what you actually perceive on other people. People might want to be your friend, not just that they actually emulate what you do. There are a lot of fake friends, like fake smiles outside. Many people just want to be your friend. Okay, alpha, they small boy, be alpha. Okay, let me just be with this guy and I don't know, get one or two from him and just whatever. And your innocent mind, you be like, okay, this place actually means well for you. But whereas it the reverse is the case, it's on long run, maybe after maybe a year or two, or it depends on how close you guys are, you now start realizing that okay, yeah, this guy actually played a fast one on me. He was just there for my own advantage, for his own advantage actually, and not you actually benefiting from it. So you can friendship, like you having a close friend, you must have like I don't know assessed, you must have had one or two opinions from people that actually related to the person, so that you have your own take on it, because you can't fully assess the person that wants to be your friend. You must have had alpha. Do you know how this guy? How does this guy live his life? How does he do it? Like, is he a coordinated person or is just someone that is just shabby, just random, he just there like a dot, doesn't have any usefulness, something like that. So God does everything.
That's you said to something else. Because there are some friends that will want to be your friend, not just to also try to also learn from your life or something. But they have maybe you had one bad behavior, you have tried and stop or but the person will come into your life and try to
That's right. No, I said it earlier. Like friendship for me, it's I put it on category. It's not like government. We have the friend that we have the maybe the shari. So in friends, you have to put them somewhere. There are some people they are coming to your life to ruin you. They are not happy about. She understand. They are just coming for you. If you are someone that actually read people, learn how to read minds, both physically and spiritually. So if you are sound physically, you have to also sound spiritually. Shey get me?
Yes.
So either you are a Christian, they are a Muslim on the other side. You should be able to read people's mind. When they come to you, okay, guy, you see that person clean shit, alpha, nigga. You know kind of people. I have so many friends like okay, it's just alpha nigga. You also reciprocate alpha nigga.
Yeah.
Shey you get me? So you understand? And there's something like I want to learn this. I want to get okay, let's figure it out.
I will try
And people that when they come into your life, they'll pretend to be good.
exactly.
At the end of the day, they are bad. And some people when they come into your life, they can be bad. You can actually take them to the goal. She understand me. So this man is not bad.
It's not bad. What's you guys do on that?
Okay, so those that are coming to be good, like, is it still goes down to the aspect of growth, because if they are not willing to grow, then how you turn them from being bad to good. So when someone is willing to grow, friendship works.
In that aspect, the thing is, it makes it a green flag.
Exactly.
And you can't take that. So some people might be coming to your life to hurt you.
Exactly.
You understand? But then you are at this other end. You're very positive about this person. Okay, that aside, let's say this person is even coming to you. Just live your life as a person. You don't have to fake things for me. You don't have to lie to me. Your parents are rich. Those are the things that breaks friendship. You understand? Let me see you for who you are. If I can take you in, I will take you. You can't die. It's not a must for you to be my friend. You understand? We have something called our instinct. You understand? And intuitions. You coming to me, my instinct is going to be the first judge to tell me whether or not I can even bring this person closer a little bit first before I even examine this person. You understand? There are a lot of people who say AA too, but that you just want to keep them there.
There are like scenarios whereby some things like that. Who has any scenario you used to share with us? Like
About the friendship.
Like somebody coming to your friend, like a normal friend, then you can try to.
Well, there was this person. He was in 500 level. He already finished. Then he had issues with his project. So they asked him to come back to come and fix it. So I only knew this guy from a distance. Then I didn't even know him as a person one on one. I used to know him from a friend. So he was like a friend of friend. We both have a mutual friend. You understand?
Okay.
So now it was like he was coming to Ibogun. He doesn't have a place to stay. And I live alone. Out of the goodness of my heart, I'd be like, okay, come and stay over. You understand? I try my best to you are leaving my house now. I can't finish the food I'm eating. Because you're around, I have to cook more. I give you my food, I give you my drinks. We vibe, we play games, we watch TV. I tell you things about that you should know. I feel that you should know at my level of friendship with you. Understand? And then the next thing you could do was to steal my second phone. And I was like, but then I have all these Egon Adubos, that kind of thing. I was like, bro, see you things stuff in my house. They was like, how come? Anybody come charge for your house? I was like, no, I already made a socket outside for people to charge instead of disturbing me. You know, I think they would get inside now. They're going to So I made their own space for them outside. You understand? If you want to charge, bring the extensions. So nobody came in to charge. It has stopped since I made that socket outside. So who would this be? And I was examining myself okay, that morning, a couple of my friends came over to play FIFA with me. Okay, could it be them? Could it be this? My sister was telling me these guys, ever since they came, they were still inside. I was making my evaluations, you know. And then he was the only person that left. He said he wanted to go and buy food. You understand? And then I was just looking for the phone. I never thought it could be him. You understand? I just felt like maybe I have misplaced this phone. I knew quite alright that I didn't misplace the phone. I kept this phone in my kitchen. I was using the staff to charge it. But I cannot think of fraudulent acts towards somebody I call my friend. So I was making excuses for all of them in my head that maybe I misplaced it. You understand? I might think it's there actually. I might be wrong. You understand that kind of thing? So I couldn't face them. I was just like, guys, I'm looking for my phone. Everybody was searching for it. Everybody was searching for it. So I picked up my other phone. I tried to use these navigations to find my phone. So I saw my phone was already at Fashion.
Wow.
Then another evaluation came in. Who went to Fashion these days? This guy followed us through Egbeda down to Fashion looking for this same phone. And he knew quite in his mind that he was the one that stole the phone. You understand? So when I went to meet one of those guys, those Egbon, the area, then it was like, he's going to be fetish about it. He's going to bring some things that all of us are going to do. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's not necessary. Understand? He said I should bring it. It's just scope. Understand? So he brought it. We ate it. Me, I already knew that it was scope. it's against my faith to do anything fetish, you understand? But you already said it's your scope. So we had it. The guy had it with us. But the way he was doing, yes, so like, they were like, what if the person not bring back the food? Something like that. Something like that. Everything shall finished like that. The next morning, the bro called me. He was like, is this your phone? I said, yes. He said, take. I said, who stole it? He said, he's not going to tell me. But I said, I know. Don't worry. Just keep pressing. Then later, I now told me that was the guy that stole it. Understand? Somebody I tried to just help, to just stay. Instead of him paying for hotel, maybe 8K per night. And it's going to use about 2 weeks. That's a lot of money. So he just decided to like stab me. So that is the red part, the red flag of the friendship stuff.
Ah.
That's
So
crazy.
it's good to
That's
know,
a
like,
really crazy story. Because I wouldn't do that to my friend. I wouldn't do that to anybody.
Mama, they do man, bro.
That's crazy.
Something like that. Like that, to be honest. I have friend of, I usually tell people I move with people. When people look at them, they think, okay, this is your bound. But look at the help people I move to works very well. Because I think, you see, these people you actually think that they have future. At the end of the day, those that don't have future, they tend to even be brighter than those. So you get our best. Even in the educational world, we tend to say, okay, this is a first class student. It's we look at it as if the future of that first class student. You get it? But at the end of the day, you see this third class moving out here, first class doing job. You see, look at lecturers we have in school. You tell me you see students being interns, you see the class lecturer being given, and when I see them in class or in the lecture room, even behavior, I'm like, see, can't you just compare yourself to other people outside the world? Why you having this sadist mind? You think, okay, you still want to do people bad, and you are still living in this kind of, I think, let's put aside, maybe you are being disciplined. You can be disciplined, fine, and you can be rich. So you understand me? So discipline is just like a quality everybody supposed to have.
Yes.
But it has rank to be disciplined. I can have a rank of 80%. She understand? You can have 60%. Depends on how you tolerate things. She understand me? But when you are disciplined, does not mean you should be a sadist. She understand? So when I meet people like, okay, you think these people is less privileged, stuff like that. So I think bring them near because you don't know who is who to know. You can actually move people that when it tends to be in the future, these people will actually drop you down. But you don't know who is coming. You only know who is there. You have that. So that's kind of my guy I move with him. Anytime he's with me, I usually laugh and I like to laugh. Because I don't understand something like in this world, especially in this Nigeria, just laugh. Because no matter the situation, just be happy. Because if you tend to be moody, I tell people like if I'm having a problem like this, the next thing for me to it's not for me to drink or to be sad. I'll just go to somewhere where they're selling food, eat food very well. When I'm okay, all those problems will go away. That's me. Rather than for me doing bad myself. She understands. But instead of this is my friend. We have been together for so it makes me laugh. I love him so much. Any small thing turns into comedy, any small thing turns into comedy. I was like, if I had the opportunity to take this guy into the industry, I would have taken him there because no matter he's going to go, we understand. So we always together. So he now told me that okay, guy, how far? I'll come to your school. Sorry. So he said, I said, okay, now when we have to come now, at least that week could they enjoy your stuff like that. And like I was coming, all he bought was a side bag, very small. He bought only I think 2 tops and change. Apart from the one he was wearing. So when he came here, he was like, actually told like, nigga, I don't share things with people, especially my clothes, stuff like that. And he answered, if I say I did not bring clothes, but I'm using them like, okay, I told him, okay, there's no problem. Okay, these are the set of clothes to yeah. But you know that you are supposed to come with your when you are coming. You say that things that when you get there, you feel like when you're alive, you go, boy, everybody is happy when I get a girl. So we stay together, it's happening. So when I get to like a day before it's going, I think he said he's going to go. I said, okay, no problem. So on this going, I was so weak, I was tired that time. I had malaria, stuff like that. So I said this going. And I told you earlier that he's having just a little bad. So when he left, I just started looking for some clothes in my house. Someone that came with
Side
just
bag.
side bag, and it's so one thing. Someone now called me like after a week. I thought maybe someone came to the room to take clothes. Like how about you go for shopping with your guy? The guy, like I saw set of clothes with him. Like I was like I didn't go. The guy that took the pictures of the stuff like oh boy see even till the my department just he took it off. Do you believe that this my guy before he was going? I went out to go and withdraw money. This my guy wore those clothes under.
Wow. That's true. That's super
So you get to understand wore those stuff under. I was like, it's kind of you understand. But man, I took that off like I'm not even I wanted to call him. How do I explain that? You'll be telling me that he came with a side bag. How do you now manage to take along like 2 or 3? Get out of it. So see this person go far. Yes,
Good.
for that day, like, okay, I want to buy chicken, we still want to buy stuff. So I already ran out of my daily limits on my normal this thing. So I went to Jolade. I was about to pay for the food. I was even going to buy for him because he was in my house. He was playing game. I left him. So I was like, this is now 55K. And I went to check my transaction history. I saw that it's money sent to one guy, one name like that. So the name is not even in my head. I cannot place the name. You get? So, but funny enough, the number was an OP number. All I had to do was just to add extra zero.
Yeah, of course.
So I now called the number. So the guy was like thinking it was all these people from Ibadan that would say, hey, I sent you the call card, send it back to me. He was thinking I was scammed. I was like, yeah, chill. He ended the call. I called him again. He ended the call. And I texted him on WhatsApp. Like, yeah, how far chill? And I called him video call like, I know they scam you, chill. I want to explain something to you. Person use my phone, send you money. Who you be? He now told me the person. And the person was still in my house. He asked me to buy food for him.
concerning the relationship part, well, I said I'm not a fan of friendship. But you see, relationship also just like friendship, there's not a specific definition or a perfect definition for it. So, before I can say this is a green flag or this is a red flag, because I personally, I don't have this kind of full interest because I've always watched food because if I look at histories of what happened, the heroes are falling based on women. She understand. So when I checked some experiences in my life also, I'll be like, I don't want to fall through the same path. She understand because I actually see myself as an hero. If someone does not tell me that I'm a hero, I know myself as an hero because I know because I'll get there one day to speak for people. You get me? So when I tend to choose or go into a relationship, fun fact, I'll not be into many relationships. She understand. So well, the little I can say, or maybe from the little experience, number one, in the green flag about women, one, I have to say you have to have a friend with them. More is particular, but that's very good factor. You have to have not that you are too churchy or stuff like that. Maybe going to church Monday, going to church, no. But that's fear of God. I guess that there are some things that comes out from the mouth. Like this kind of so. Though there are some ladies that they are very churchy, but you know what thing they do for underneath. You understand? So that kind of a thing. But normal on a simple fact of seeing that lady, your facial expression, the way you communicate, I understand. Okay, this kind of lady I want. She understand because to be sincere, I love fair ladies. She understand. I love fair ladies. Though I've dated little number of fair ladies, but I love fair ladies. When you have fair, yeah, when you have fair complexion.
Okay, fair. Okay.
She understand. So that's one thing. So secondly, is that before I can actually say I want to be with you or go into relationship with you, I have to study very well. I've actually studied the girl for 18 months before going to relationship with her.
18 months.
Yes.
Wow.
So in that 18 months, I've been watching her like one thing that made me study her for 18 months, having that kind of lens, is that she's an indoor person. So It's only she comes out once in a while. She has that. So because when I go to the area, I check on her. But she comes out once in a while. So I've been watching. So anytime she comes out, she doesn't know like I'm actually giving attention on how doing something or maybe watching her. So I check the way she talks, everything. And the most painful part is that she doesn't have friends. So I don't have friends I can connect with. Okay, can you tell me a little bit? Because if I can actually live in there, I must know 1, 2, or 3.
Anita, I know you have some things to say after you have said something.
Okay, so when it comes to relationship, I don't really like talking about it because I'm not ready to get married yet. I still have like a long way to go. I still have a lot of things to face on my own. So now, the little I can say is that when it comes to me, like seeing a green flag on someone, first thing the person has to have the fear of God. Because it kind of covers a lot of things. If you have the fear of God, you're not lying to me, right? If you have the fear of God, there are things you won't do. And men are very good liars. Like, I'm telling you, there are some guys that I tend to work with guys a lot. So there are some guys that my babe they come, they'll borrow clothes. Okay, maybe they've not met the girl. They'll stay in their friend's apartment that is nice. They'll borrow clothes. They'll appear to be what they are not, just to please that girl. And I say most of them, they don't. I don't know how to put it, but they don't really like. Not like they are pleasing the girl that okay, this is the girl I want. Just get what they want. When they've gotten what they want, they move to another girl. But a guy that has the fear of God, he's not going to do that kind of stuff. So first thing you have to have the fear of God, and next you have to respect women, not just me. You know, there are some guys, some people that say my mother is this, my mother is that, but deep down they don't respect their mom. There are some guys that don't respect their mom. Not only their mom, any woman they have contacts with, they feel ladies are like below them or stuff like that.
So, let's go. But I want to ask you one question. Like, is there been a scenario whereby, because, sorry, it was one of the first thing you said, there's something that, like, is there a scenario where you have seen, like, a guy, like, give a good line, maybe to you or something?
Okay, so there's one of my aunties. I went to stay in that place, and, like, opposite that side, like, you know, the guys, there used to be plenty in one place.
Okay.
So, like, something like that, yeah. So, like, girls come, stuff like that. So when this one is coming, the rest will go to a bar. Then that one will come. She will think that is the guy's house. Then when another one is coming, the rest will still go to a bar. That same girl will still come. Another girl, like they keep rotating that routine and again and again and again. And when the girl has now gone, they are now still going to come back and discuss about the girl. Like it's something guys do. Like they kind of find it like they kind of see it like maybe a goal, or I don't know how they kind of find it so pleasing to talk shades about ladies. You see, then that same guy will tell you that his mother is this, his mother is that. If you have so much respect and so much love for your mom, why will you talk shade about a lady? The fact that some guys will be like, okay, because a girl allow you to sleep with her in the first meeting, then the girl is already like she's a whore or she's a prostitute or this or that. But some girls maybe they're not like that. But maybe at that moment, due to feelings and emotions and all of that, it just kind of happened. So some guys might just think, and those same guys, they'll tell you that they have respect for their mom. So I will not say respect for your mom. I will say respect for women in general. That woman that cleans beside you, how do you treat her? Do you just treat her anyhow? That lady that is your cosmate, how do you treat her? Just because you heard shades about the girl, that doesn't mean that when it comes to you, you should like treat her somehow. So that's like another thing. So I think that's it for me.
What about you?
I really don't have much to say, but relationship, like the green flags. Firstly, for me, you have to be morally upright.
Okay.
You have like basically you as a person, you see it's your first impression towards person that would know okay yes this person is someone that okay yes I can actually have a bond of connection with. You might have the fear of God, but deep down you actually know what came to you. Yeah, if you're not being real like to yourself, you're going to self-destruct. that's just the first thing. If you're not really on long run, you're gonna self-destroy. So if you're not morally upright and you don't have the criteria to be understanding, you cannot actually find yourself in a very sustainable relationship. Firstly, the first stage in every relationship has to be talking stage, where you get to know yourself, like you communicate, and during that talking stage, me as a guy, I have to like do an analysis of who you are, your personality, and your parental background. Because coming to a relationship, there are a lot of things that many guys don't actually like they don't take notes coming to it. You have to know the background, like the parental background of that lady, because lot of homes now, lot of ladies, their homes, that their parental home is not strong. Like maybe they were brought up by a single mother, there was no fatherly love, stuff like that. And you as a lady, if you don't have that fatherly love, your perspective towards guys to be negative, because it's gonna affect you. You might have the okay, guys are actually crazy. Like man itself, like man as a creature is actually very 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 crazy. They don't deserve love, stuff like that. If you don't enlighten yourself, you don't break out of the box, like come out of the box and say okay, wow, maybe because my dad actually did this stuff to my mom doesn't mean other guys would actually be like that. So you just have to like okay, yes, enlighten yourself when it comes to okay, yes, I want to move into a relationship with this guy. What am I to gain? Yes, and you have to be truthful. Yeah, you have to be if truly the guy like me, I'm trying to woo you now. You can't keep fronting like you fronting to me every time. If you keep fronting, one thing about lies and pretenses, the more you keep lying, the more you use lie to cover up lie, and at the end of the day, it's going to like be exposed. You can't keep on playing negative game or false game all for the sake of okay, yes, I want to please this guy is my type and stuff. You have to do it yourself. You have to have like you have to be positive minded, like come into the relationship, and then from there you now move into the understanding part. When you understand the person you want to have a relationship with, it becomes easier. And if on your side, as you're understanding, you're actually being soft and tolerant to the person rather, find something very easier. That's where many people they in their first few weeks of talking stage, you might actually have maybe not first, maybe the first 10 days or 14 days, you might actually have a strong bond because they know they actually playing their games right, and which they actually doing. This generation now, we are actually defining love as materialistic stuff because of what we've seen outside, and that's actually false. Love itself shouldn't based on material, shouldn't based on money, though money actually is a spicy ingredient like coming to relation, but then you love it, money na something wey be say, sorry for using pidgin, money is something that is actually, it's not stable. You could have it this day, tomorrow you won't, but then the love will be there. And if peradventure as a guy now, I'm actually low on funds, I can't like take care of you like I used to when I used to have my stash, you know. At the end of the day, you might lose interest, and you losing interest as a lady, you're actually not being, I don't know, you're not being straightforward to yourself, because as you're actually trying to understand the person, you should know that times actually change, because you can't tell what's going to happen in the future. And that's where we have a lot of few instances whereby celebrities, they actually decide their loving and their love and their loving life when they were actually young, because they built that connection. There was no lie, there was loyalty. You have to be loyal. Yes, you have to be loyal like to the person, because it's just like you as a Christian now. If you are not loyal to the commandments of Christ, you can't be on Christ side, no matter how you should have put it. You have to be true to yourself that okay, this person, I want to be there for him, like be it rain, be it shine, be it whatever, be it winter, be it spring, let me be there for him. And for the red flags, I don't like ladies. In coming to relationship, I don't like ladies that actually nag. I don't like
Nag.
things that actually nag a lot, because maybe you be calling me, you be texting me, I was not online, stuff like that, and you start ranting that, where have you been, stuff like that. Like, come on, you don't know what I'm facing on my side.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Like you said, don't like places and now. Like, this was something I thought of, and I'll ask the question. I just want you to see, because let's assume a guy and a girl, they are like a dress no man. But like if the girl, anytime she needs some money, she calls the guy, and the guy usually sends 10K, maybe usually every month or so.
Yeah.
He sends 10K. Girl needs it again, 10K, 10K. This I'm happening for a long time. Then one time, the girl calls and the guy sends 2K. The girl will not be happy.
Yeah.
Because well, again, go on.
Yeah, because she has actually put a benchmark on the income or the money she has been collecting or receiving from her boyfriend. Maybe because for a long while you've been getting payment from her boyfriend, okay, some support. Maybe it's the monthly support of 20K, 30K, and all of a sudden you just find something like 7K, 10K, you be like, this is not supposed to be happening.
It's not entitlement.
That's some sort of entitlement. You can't be entitlement, yes. I'll say 75% of it is entitlement, because you can't say you're in a relationship and you're expecting steady payment. Like that's transactional relationship, and that's not love. If yes,
What's your say on that?
What I feel is love is supposed to be unconditional.
yeah,
Mhm.
unconditional.
Whether I have or I
I
don't
don't.
have,
Mhm.
you're supposed to love me.
Yeah,
I have.
Mhm.
where you are.
That's what I'm saying. So when it's boiling down to the point that when I don't have, you're giving me attitude.
Yeah,
That means it's just because of what I have. That's why you're there for
Right
me.
there.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
love.
That's crazy. That's a crazy ass shit. Whether I'm low, whether I'm high, I'm supposed to have someone by my side. That's love.
Yeah.
You understand? You cannot love me on my good days and hate me on my bad days. That is not love. You understand? So when it comes to love, it's actually very deep, because these days civilization, let me say, has brought a lot of damages
Damages.
to our ethics and morals.
Morals.
You understand? They know deep down, but the thing is, they are oppressed by their friends. My boyfriend got me a wig, 250K.
Exactly.
My boyfriend got me a bag,
Exactly.
400K. You know what I'm saying? All fingers are not equal.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The fact that this person is getting you 400K wig
Exactly.
does not even mean that it's going to like make you happy.
Exactly.
You understand? So you should find your own happiness in the person that you claim you love. That's the point.
And I shouldn't be paying you money to make me happy.
That's the point. It's not transactional.
Yes.
When it comes to love, it's not transactional. I'm not paying. It's something very natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
But do
this
you
is-
think there's still something called love?
Actually,
Funds in this present era or in this
yeah, I believe.
yeah, I actually believe, because not every part of this
But
world
it's percentage.
has actually been covered by civilization or Western civilization.
Okay.
There are a lot of places that they are actually archaic, like their form of living, their style of living is actually primeval, like the Stone Age. But then you actually see them loving themselves, having kids, though they are poor, but they don't care. In fact, they're actually together.
Yeah, I believe, but
okay, in this let's say in the southwest part of Nigeria now,
Yeah.
you know, everyone is civilized here.
Yeah.
So if you look at everything now, because love, what we call love now. Okay, let's take a very good example of, I think we watch movies, we watch films, even face to face
and
experience.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Daily encounter.
Exactly,
Yeah.
normal. So
Just imagine, let's say for example in a kingdom or in a village in Shatane, a guy is actually falling in love with a girl. Maybe both of them are working out together, and you from Lagos. Yeah, maybe your father is living in that village and drove down to the town. And to be sincere, you that came from Lagos, you have that feeling, you felt that lady, and you fell for that lady. And I'm in love with this lady. And you approach her, you talk to her, okay, babe, I'm in love with you. One, I want you to know that, okay, you are with money. She knows. And you approach the lady's parent like, I'm in love with this baby girl, I understand. And at the end of the day, the lady felt, think this guy is really in love with me. Like, I can actually go with this guy and stuff like that. And both of them left the kingdom, or they left the village. So what's going to be the feeling of that guy? Because I want you to think about the in-tune experience. The girl leaving the guy, she may actually prosper. and given not leaving the guy, she will not prosper. So what do you think of it? So how do you see it?
The thing is girls, the thing is, contentment is a key. Norms. You're not supposed to be lazy as a man. As a man, you should be able to provide basic amenities for your wife. But then, if she goes out of the basic amenities you can provide for her, that means that's how she is. If you see someone richer than you, should go. If you see someone richer than that person, she goes. That's how it will keep going like that. So the point is contentment, as I would say. Ladies that I know that are in my league, the thing is, they're not asking you to give them millions. They just want you to be comfortable. At least they are pushing you hard to work for your own success. They want to be comfortable. They're not asking you for 250k, 100k. Just normal comfort. Let me be able to eat when I want to eat. Let me be able to drink when I want to drink. Let me be able to call, flex. Just normal 5k, 10k, 20k chills, you know. They are not asking for millions or something. They want to be comfortable. You understand? When I'm sweating, I have basic things that can make me feel good. You understand? Not that I'll go and fetch water in the third house. I have let me say, an apartment that has water. That's what girls want. That's what real girls want. I mean, but then when a girl is jumping from a man to man, that's how she'll keep jumping until she gets to Bill Gates.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I'm having a
But sorry, can I?
Okay.
But you jumping from one man to another is actually reducing your self-worth, and you actually zero yourself at the end of the day. Because maybe from your early 20s or your teenage years, you actually have a lot of, I don't know, body count, a lot of people that you've actually shared your body with, and maybe you are now in your 30s, in the next decade or so, you now realize that wow, so all these things was actually not worth it. So just a waste of time, and at the end of the day, you now start looking at, okay, maybe you're like 34, 35, you're not seeking for husband. You can't say because you've had lot of encounter with men, and now you want to start a new life. It's going to be hard for you, because many people they will actually know the kind of person you are. At the end of the day, they will know that, okay, yeah, this person, this one no get level, like with their past experience. If maybe as I am a guy now, I might have inquired from you that, Alpha, do you know this lady from so time? That Alpha, this girl, she needs to be around soon. I mean, now that actually have this strong feeling and strong mindset, emotions for her. It's gonna die off, because you don't want to be with a lady that actually has a very, very high body count, or maybe that actually does something awful in her teenage years. So that's just, and at the end of the day, ladies have themselves to blame. No shade to ladies, actually. You have themselves to blame, because you didn't make your youthful age productive.
Exactly. One of the things I will say to this point is, as a lady, you should have your self-esteem and self-worth.
Yeah.
The fact a guy is cheating on you doesn't make you cheat.
Yeah, man.
I'm not supporting cheating as a guy.
Exactly.
The thing is, I know I support equalism. Men 50, women 50. But there's a way God has created men.
Exactly.
That when they are even cheating, it's like a self-esteem to them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's different from when
From
men
a
are
woman,
cheating
from a
on
woman,
women.
you understand?
So
But the thing is,
self-esteem inside cheating.
The
thing is,
men
Get
have
the confidence.
men
the
have
thing is,
confidence.
there are some girls that they don't care if you are cheating on other girls.
Exactly.
They will never cheat. It's not because of you. It's because of themselves.
Yeah.
They respect their own
Nah,
body.
absolutely, I concur with that. Why would I say I concur with that? Even don't be annoyed taking it into religious matters. Even in the Bible, when a man cheats and asks for forgiveness from God usually forgive that kind of man. But when a woman cheats in the Bible, just look at the life of Jezebel,
Exactly.
those people that I think they actually face
More consequences.
So I think, even not for my mouth,
Mm-hmm.
but for my say, like I say, God still understand man in cheating pattern. Like what Mega said, like the self-esteem.
Exactly.
It's more like,
But there's something I want to say.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay, like y'all are talking about cheating like it's wrong. Let's go.
I didn't say
Let's
it's normal.
I
I didn't say it's normal.
actually
I didn't say it's normal.
self-esteem.
but then to me, I'm not going to say it's normal. But then,
Mega says.
let me say something. And I quote, our forefathers, these people, they are married to several wives. Even in the
Exactly.
Bibles, this blood runs through our veins.
Exactly.
I ask some girls like, guy, if you're a guy for a day, what will you do? They'll tell me they will not plenty girls.
Exactly.
But then it's just like you can't take half of what you are giving us as a girl. You want all this attention, you want all of these things. I mean, you can't want attention and money at the exact same time. Is it that I can provide for you and give you little attention? Because it's that time I'm supposed to use to attend to you and listen to get money.
Exactly.
But then you want attention, you want money, you want love at the exact same time.
One
How is it
expensive day.
possible?
It's like working hard to climb a mountain. Then
You know-
that's
you know,
plenty good.
It's
Then
like
that's
rolling
plenty
a
good.
rock on top of a mountain. When you get to the top, it will roll back down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So the thing is, I just feel like if you are comfortable as a man, you have basic amenities. I'm not saying you should do too much,
Exactly.
but don't be lazy as a man. Basic things.
And also don't settle for less.
Don't settle for less as a man.
But concerning these basic
Well,
amenities of the thing, I feel on a norms, even in the Bible or in Genesis, God said that He created woman to help man. But I feel woman is not entitled for you giving them money all the time. Fine, man, as God said, man should take care of you. You understand me? But I feel this entitlement of providing, I think the word is
It's vast.
is vast now. I think it was like, for if a man does not provide for a woman, it's a sin. I think which is wrong, because on a normal note,
You know, I don't think it's actually wrong.
do you know why I said?
Because
Because
the
it's a relationship, not a marriage yet. She understand me?
True.
When it gets into marriage, it is your right.
To provide for your
Provide,
wife.
because
and your
That's
kids.
true.
The woman is going to go through some things, taking care of the children, doing everything. She's going to do that. So the time for her to do those things, you actually use your own time to go into the world and provide for her. She understand me? But in relationship matter, I think everybody should supposed to be 50-50.
Yeah.
If I want this, you should be able to do this for me. If you have the capacity to do that, not you now leaning. Even it gets to some time like many of them have turned guys their backs to their parents. Because when a lady requests so much on a guy, you will not pay attention to your parents
And siblings.
and siblings. You understand me? For example, even I can actually tell you, yeah, like if a lady requests or my girlfriend requests 50,000 for me, and my junior brother requests 50,000 from me, there's this kind of something that comes to my mind. Should I quickly answer my girlfriend first? Because I don't want to lose her.
Exactly.
Because I know my brother is still here.
So I have one more question in this relationship session. So is it a green flag or a red flag if a lady asks a guy out?
Okay, thank you. Well, it requires deep understanding. But for me, it's a green flag. Because one thing I want you to know is that as a lady, God created us equally. He didn't say, it wasn't stated that this guy or this man, you have to do this or to do that. The only thing he said is that man should have, man should be the head. She understand me? Of the house or of the home. You understand me? But when I need head, at least you have to put in how would I say it? Put in superior understandings into the system. You understand what I'm saying? So, but for a lady, you're actually interested in the guy. She understand me? The thing is that as it has been implemented, these are our forefathers, but it cannot be implemented because in that time we have little men and plenty. Even in this present world, females are more than men.
Sure.
And men are like
Yeah.
just that. So for a lady to actually call on a man is not easy because when you know that man, they are even calling on has like 6 or 7. The only thing you need is just a sign to give to the man. The man will understand you. But I think now
we're
that
not calling out like
no, not telling him no. Just a sign. You should understand what I'm trying to say. You understand?
what if the guy not read the sign?
I'm very sure the
Know what
way
to do.
the way God has created
Very
man.
intelligent.
Eh?
Some guys, they are not emotionally intelligent. Like they don't get some things when it comes to emotion. Like it's just money, business, how to move forward, stuff like that. So me as a lady, I'm sorry, I cannot ask a guy out.
Out of-
Can you just give us a few reasons why?
Because when I ask you out, Number one, there's a possibility that the guy might not have that same feeling towards me, and maybe the guy might just say, okay, this girl has like, okay, she's this, she's that. Okay, let me just chop and clean out. Due to the fact that I have a soft spot for you, so you are going to like use my emotions against me, take advantage, and you'll be feeling yourself too much, like stuff like that. So I cannot.
But like, if you like the guy, you know the guy will not be like that. Sometimes
Yes,
you know that the guy is not like this.
Because I will assess the
Guy
guy.
like this guy is not like this.
But
Before somebody not courage.
But can I ask you a
to ask the
question?
person out.
Okay.
Before you can have a soft spot for guys, can you actually tell me what are the qualities you saw in that guy? For instance, was it the facial look? Was it the physical qualities
Or the character.
or the character you have seen? She has before you say, okay, I like this guy.
They all together.
You know, there is something that you can just see someone and you can like the person. You can feel attracted to that person. You don't know anything about the person, but just the person's appearance and maybe the way the person comports to herself and the way the person speaks, stuff like that. That's one. And then getting to know the person, you know the way the person relates and stuff like that. That's another one. And then from there, like that, you can start finding things you like in that particular guy. So now, me, I just saw this guy now. Okay, I like the way he does, the way he dress. I like everything about the guy. That's one. And maybe I'm just fortunate to be in the situation whereby what I like in the guy tends to display it. Not that that's what he really is. I'm just fortunate, maybe circumstances. I'm fortunate to see that part. So that was when I mean, it's when I will not tend to push myself on the guy. Never. I won't do something like that because the guy might not be it. It might just, you don't even know this person. The person might just be doing for something else, and you just tend to click with what you expect in a guy. And then you put yourself on that guy. And that guy, well, it's not his fault. He didn't ask for this. You are the one pushing yourself to him. So as a girl, fine. If I like you, you will know that I like you. But even if I like you and you know, you still have to be the one to come to me. And I still have to use my head, not my heart or my chest. I still have to use my head to like analyze, okay.
Well, but one thing I see, is that what you say? Now, from the beginning to the end of what you're saying, you actually using like word like. But I think when you say love, I think it's actually placed into your heart.
No, you don't say that as flow, you say that as infatuation.
So why do you say that?
Yeah, because love is when you've actually committed, like you actually know, like, yeah, this is the person that I'm actually committed to. Infatuation just random strong feelings
Exactly.
that you actually have for this place that wow, okay,
And it's
I'm
even
getting
things to
obsessed.
change.
Exactly.
You
You
need
change.
yeah, you can actually change anytime, but love, okay, no, even through the thick and thin, you know that yes, well, I'm there for this person. But if it's infatuation, just switch up at any time. That's just
So when you actually what you're trying to say that now, when you look at the likes of someone, you actually look at the likes. So at the end of the day, when you get into that love, and you get to see dislikes, oh wow, are you going to on love?
no, you won't on love. You just go like communicate to her that how far.
Exactly.
This is what I actually don't find attractive or I don't like about you. It's not left for you to change.
And I
You
see
amend your ways.
I think that's why like fights it's kind of normal in relationship. Whereby you see something you don't like. And communication is key. When you communicate with the person, and the person is not someone that feels is not ready to bend his own will. Like, you know, exactly, someone that is not ready to bend his will or compromise. When someone like is telling you this, you'll be like, oh, this what is right, this is how it should be. But someone that is ready to learn, ready to grow, okay, how should we do it? What's the way forward? Okay, bring your own, then I bring my own, then we work something out together because I don't know you before, you don't know me before. There's no how we just like ourselves like that. It's not possible. There's definitely going to be something in me that you won't like, and there's definitely going to be things in you too that I won't like.
The thing is, when you are seeing somebody for the first time, they show this, their recessive part comes out. Like, if you are taken to go and visit your family or your cousins, you won't lose your composure at first. You'll be humble, you'll be chilled. They'll be like, why is he not talking? You don't want to eat, that kind of thing. That's your recessive part. Then later on, your dominant part starts showing. You start playing. Then they start saying, this guy is very playful. Don't enjoy my son, no. Don't enjoy my daughter. Your play is very rough. But that first point, you are reserved. That's your recessive self, Like, you don't want to let these people see you now. Understand? If you leave that same day, they will believe like this person is a very cool person. Like, then your mom that will be telling them on phone, hey, it's not like that, oh, it's not like that in the house, oh, you understand? So the thing is, when is somebody first? We have what we call love and lust.
Yeah.
You might lost after this beauty, this handsomeness. Oh my God, look at how this person speaks. Look at how this person is shaped. God, you are a wonderful artist. Look at this museum in my presence. Look at his high lines. Look at his, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my girl.
So people mistake love for lust.
Mhm.
So when you lost after this person, you know,
Yes.
it's not going to last.
Yes.
The girl actually,
If a girl is asking me out, I'm going to respect you because you dropped all your pride.
Yes.
It's a lady. It's a whole lot for it to come to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if I don't like you, I have to respect that fact first and like hear you out. You understand?
yes.
The thing is, if a girl asks me out, me, I'll just think that she wants to flirt me. That's the thing. I won't take it too seriously, like, because the person that me I even love, say, all the attention I know they give him. You understand? Tell me the person will love me. What if I don't love him back? But due to the fact that I don't want this person to feel downcasted, like I'm keeping all my pride to work with this guy. I would want you to come closer. You understand? And you coming closer is bad for you because you'll be loving me more. You'll be seeing me, you'll be enjoying me. But me, I don't really like you. But because I respect your decision to come towards me, like that boldness is the audacity for me. They're coming to me to tell me you like me. I'll look at myself like, am I serious? So I'm not going for my hand. I'm not going for her hand. And then maybe we have a one night stand or something. But the first thing I don't like you. Then the lady feels like he's using my stuff to react to me. But then I just don't want to disrespect you.
Actually, but sometimes you can actually someone will call you and tell you together, okay, how far? I don't have
Yes.
I don't want that anything. I just want to you just want something, okay, just no string attached, just advice, not like you're gonna like get connected to some sexual intercourse or whatever. That's just the first way you can actually tell the kid how far. You might like me fine. I do appreciate your likeness.
Let me say something. Let's just not playing. Imagine a girl asking me out and I'll be like ignoring it, all this kind of stuff, and it keeps going back to back. Then I decide, you know what, you now go with this technique, and you're like, no, you know what, before you know, the girl maybe was a regular friend, but now just like giving you some attitude. Like,
For some reason, girls like toxic. The more you're avoiding them, the more they are crazy over you. Like,
and one thing I've learned about ladies, you don't want to like actually accept rejection.
no.
They just want like do everything they have in their arsenal.
Ladies, they want
Let me
what
just
they
do
want.
everything. I want to get this guy.
It's what they want. It's what they want.
What they want. And actually,
They will not think about the repercussion at that point.
exactly.
Then after
Do
doing
extra
all
mile.
the do and does, and they'll be like, why did you tell me? Well, guy, you're a crazy
Wait,
one.
I want to say something. Okay, when you tell a lady that, when you summon up the courage to tell her that you are not interested,
Exactly.
and the lady goes on and on asking you out again, then it's on her. But if you did not see anything, you decide to move in the flow, okay, let's just see how it goes, then it's on you. But when you said you're not interested, and she's the one who keeps coming and coming, and then when you do anything, Pigeon will say, now waiting, I find. Yes.
Well, that's the thing. I also feel like when a lady walks to you, you should just be playing with her.
Exactly.
the real. Yeah, that's
This I have a girlfriend. I can't have
Sure.
you. Can we be friends with benefits?
Yeah.
Can we be friends? Can we
Exactly.
do this? Then she's left to define the relationship between her. You understand? But then if she agrees to be friends with you, and then she's still giving you these clingy vibes, you already know what she wants, guy. Exactly. So it's not.
Well, I know I do really matter. Me, I do it. But when Lily walks up to you and tells you that I want to date you, I feel you should put her on the stage whereby you should assess her. Yeah, she has to, because you don't know whether she your own feelings to actually work with her. She should be the right woman Just put on the stage, okay, I've had you just like the way ladies do for men. When you tell the lady I love you, say, okay, I'll be thinking about it. I think we should also reciprocate like that. Like when the ladies tell you,
But actually, no all guys can actually reciprocate.
and I'm
They might actually want to go carnal with the lady.
if a guy tells a lady also that I like her or she likes her, right? The lady can actually say, yes, you know that this kind of lady, she wants fast stuff like that. I think
Now
I think this should be symmetrical on both sides. She understand me? For both a guy asking the lady out, anything that is happening in between that pattern, she also in that pattern, she also apply to the second pattern for a lady asking the guy out. If the lady asks me out like this now, I'm trying to put her the pattern I've had. Let me think about it. She understand me? So when I say let me think about, I'll try to what? Assess this person. But for this person to come and tell me that
like it's always
I love you.
It's no usual.
Okay, what about if this person doesn't match your statics, doesn't match your self-esteem?
Exactly.
Fine, that's
How do you approach this lady and give her this rejection?
fine. God bless you. So in that kind of matter, if you tell me that you love and I can say, okay, you are not actually matching up. There are some things I actually do. Maybe before we call each other maybe 2 hours per day. Like get me. I actually reduce the time. When you actually um bring in a lady into your life and you're trying to just encounter into your life, maybe not that for you not making out to feel bad. Just by that time you just try to reduce the attention you are giving to her. I do tell people that I don't tell a lady that I want to break her. I just started that shit. Before I found tell you video, I will give you every conditions that will make you to tell me I'm not in again. If I'm giving you 5 naira per week, I can give you 0.25 naira. You understand me? And when you tell me that, why you give you, I'll tell you, are you not contented? That is what I have. From 0.25 naira, I'll reduce it to what? Maybe 0.15. You get to a point like, my guy, I'm not doing it again. Yes, I've had the word from you. Not me telling you that I don't want to do it again. And I think one thing I want us to know that is that for a man and a guy, for a man and a woman in many relationships, you have to be very understanding. Try to study your guy. Try to study your guy. If you can see that your guy is actually putting up some reactions, you can see he's not doing before. Assess him. Is the fault from you, or he's just generating that character? She understand me? So when I join them with that, if I give my lady the action, she will actually know like, this guy, there's something going on. And one thing I hate about ladies, it's like when you are actually having this kind of how do I call this alagidi in an English man?
Stubbornness.
So God bless you. I hate stubborn ladies. You tell them this, they claim to stubborn. Because I feel there'll be a day the stubborn quality or character in my mind can come in and I can shoot you. So
you don't want to do that.
I want to do that, but you can't tell this happens. The devil can come at any time. You see, when them tell something, every loophole, the devil comes in. He tries to look for any loophole. So when the lady opens it up, she understand me, the man may not be able to control it again. But when it is closed, there's no way he can come in. She understand me? But you are trying to manage the stubbornness. It will get to a point, one day.
You'll be saturated. You won't be able to take
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when you have this kind of, I have a lady, gets so beautiful, modest, everything, every characteristic she has. She understand me? Even when I had nothing, she actually give me money, everything. But it got to a point, I've been noticing that she doesn't want to see me to other ladies. She has this jealous act, and she's very stubborn. When I was not going for, because I'm an instrumentalist, I was going for a show in an hospital one day. So in an hospital we have female nurse. Yeah, I was like, when I get to this hospital, I want to go and do the show. Like I'll meet a lot of ladies there. Like I'll be able to call in number because I actually joke very well. She understand me. So I just told her. I'm telling her. She said okay. I just said bye bye. And my health feel like just normal bye bye. Me to just put on the phone because I was late to where I was going. So when I went to the show, I came back. And I think by 7 a.m. she would have called me. Not even me calling her, should have come like hello. 8, 9, 12, 3, 6. I noticed that I didn't call her. I post, what happened? I didn't call her that after 6. She said she's busy, she'll call me back, which has never happened before. She has an I can't tell her next day. She said she's busy, she'll call me back. Something, she said something like that. The third day I called her, like, what up are you doing? She pretended to be fine. She said, how you been? How was the show? Stuff like that. Well, and she gave me good stuff that day. I feel maybe there's nothing wrong for her. But the next day, I look at the duration of our chat, the way we chat, that's going on. So I now got to understand, like, I've not even done anything. Right? Already putting up this character. What if you now catch me doing these things? That kind of lady can actually kill you. She understand me? And my life is precious to me. And it's precious to my mom. She understand me? Because I actually say, for every lady you have in this life, they have their parents. They also have your parents. You try to satisfy a lady to the point that you're actually creating injuries into your parents' mind. You have yourself. You have yourself.
But I say, well, I've learned a lot. I also want us to just say one thing. Let me know if we do one and that's what is being done. I want to say one thing. Now, in business, now I want to talk about business. This section needs to be shown. Now to ask one issue. Is it a green flag or red flag if everybody's hopping up into this business trend and they are making money and you now decide, you know what, is this something you should hop into or you should not hop into? Like, let's assume you notice that this person is to make money, this person is to make money. Is this something like I should hop into or I should not hop into? Let's start like that.
Okay. When it comes to business, I think it should be when you want to choose the business you want to go to, you have to have like attraction, like a strong attraction, because the business you want to go into is not something you want to start this month and you want to end next month. So no matter the money you are making, if money is what is attracting you in that business, when the business stop giving you money, they are going to close it down and you are going to look for something else. So you have to know what you really want. Like, you have to know what you really want. Like, if you want to choose something, okay, is this something that even when you are emotionally down, you'll still be happy to do it? Or when you are facing something, you'll still be wanting to do it. It's not that, okay, when you are happy, you are doing business today. When you are sad, you are not doing business tomorrow. So I think that's what I think.
Well, when it comes to business, I just feel like everybody's going to make their money, even if there are thousands of people doing the same thing. But the thing is, do you have a slant for this thing you want to do? You understand? Can they wake you up from sleep and say it's time and you get ready? That, oh, it's something I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not all about the money. Sometimes you have to apply yourself to what you are doing. You get what I'm saying? You have to love what you are doing. It shouldn't be forceful. You should be free from your mind. You understand? And then you have to study the environment. You are not selling this product for yourself. You are selling for other people. The fact that other people are doing it and they are making it does not mean you're going to make it. The fact that people are doing it and they are making it does not mean you can also not make it. You have to have your own refined knowledge about it. You understand? In Lekki there, where I stay, there's a woman, she's educated, but she sells pepper, but she has millions. Why? She packages it very neatly. She sells in plastic, branded plastic, very expensive plastics. You understand? She has them grinded, preserved, and stuff. You understand? Educated people that don't want to go through stress, they'll just go there and try. They know she's very clean, but she has a very nice stuff. It depends on how you are doing it. You understand? The fact people are doing it does not mean there's this certificate they used to collect if you don't want people to do what you're doing. But then if this certificate is not issued for this particular person, it is free for everybody to do. But then, are you just doing it just because you want to be in competitions with other people? Understand? Are you a competitor? Do you have fun with what you're doing? Are you trying to make ends meet? I mean, the purpose of business is to make money. You understand? And also to provide services that that will solve man's problem. You get what I'm saying? So people are here, they are lacking these things in these places. You understand? There are a lot of people doing this thing. Should I venture in it? Am I going to create enmity for myself? Imagine if my neighbor is selling the same thing I'm selling. How are we going to greet each other? You understand? But then you can do something that is close. You understand? That can support what he or she is doing. Imagine she's selling egusi You can sell vegetables and meat or fish. You understand? It's still the same food line. You understand? You don't have to hinder someone else's progress before you progress. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if there is a community whereby they need food, we have different kind of foods. You understand? It's not every day that they'll be eating egusi from this woman. Sometimes they want to eat okra. Why don't you just venture into okra? It's still the same food business. You understand? So if you know that this thing is highly competitive, they are selling it here, they are selling it there, they are selling it there. I won't advise you not to say you want to sell it too. But my better advice for you is to just find something inclined with it. That is a little bit different, you know. Not something you'll be selling with grudges in your mind that you'll be watching your back. You don't know who want to off you, want to shoot you, who is looking for your downfall. You understand? You can always sell something close to that can, you know, compensate what this other person is selling. They will be able to even refer you to this person. They'll be able to refer this person to you. After mama, now you go see yourself for me, you don't sell okra, you don't sell vegetables. My neighbor they sell that kind of thing. That is even going to bring union to both of you, understand? People can do collabo and stuff. Okay, combo sales, buy okra and egusi at this discount price. You understand? Both of you will support yourself to move forward. But this at the situation whereby people are selling same thing, even if people are brothers or sisters or related by blood or by marriage, there will be this grievance towards each other, these grudges, like she doesn't want me to prosper. I came here before her. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll be trying to up your game so that people can buy from you. Egusi is egusi anywhere. If you are selling egusi, she's selling egusi. It just depends on where the person is passing. If the person is passing here, he comes here. The person is passing here. So your customers are indefinite. They are just undefined. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, you have to put into considerations the feelings of your next person. You understand? This person is not disturbing you from selling or taking this next shop. But don't try to hinder people's success. Imagine if all the customers of this person start coming to you. She's not going to have grudges only to you. She's going to have grudges to those persons too. You know, what does that make you in this situation, in this society? It's going to make you seem like a bad person. But there are other things you can do that will compensate this other person. You understand? So that's just my own view.
Yeah, starting up a business, one must actually have in mind that you should know your niche. Like going into this, you should have a thorough and detailed analysis of what you actually want to venture into. Many a times, many people actually go into business because of some sort of pressure, competition. Though the competition there is fine, but you just have to know what's your aim there. Like what your aim there is as coming as an entrepreneur. As you come, okay, say you want to start up a business, you must have the capital. Yeah, you must know the pros and cons, the likes and dislikes of the stuff you want to set up as business. And yeah, you must have this competent man that you should be competent when it comes to, okay, now that I've said this stuff, like I've said this business stuff, I want to sustain it. I just want to like slack. I don't want to lose guard on this business. Even if the first few weeks of you starting the business of my going in downtown, like business wise, may not be having the profits. But how well can you sustain? How well? Because business itself is about risk. You get, if you can't withstand the risk, you can't be an entrepreneur. You get, and you have to know what people want at that should I say the geographical location. You should know how to read your environment. Yeah, like my colleague just said, that you must know how to read your environment, what people want, how your supplier can supply you, those business ideas, and you must be innovative. You must be very, very innovative. That, okay, yes, once I was stuck in this problem, how can I like how can I turn myself, like how can I get this stuff turned around like in a little while? Because there are a lot of pressure that comes to you being an entrepreneur. You get, there might be some negative setup when it comes to like, okay, so people are not actually that are not actually giving the good remarks you want. How well are you want? Like, how well do you want to change your notion? How well do you want to convince people that okay, fine, this is what my business is all about. I'm not just here for selling and buying. I just want to like have a mutual understanding with your customers. Your customers are people that actually feed you. And yeah, when they say customer is always right, though they might not be right, though they might just have this some sort of negative energy coming. Like me as a customer now, might have this bad energy, bro. That okay, as I want to buy now, I feel I actually have the power and to like talk the meaning stuff to your business. You as an entrepreneur, you should know how to okay, sir, this is not how it's done here, sir. This is the main reason why stuff is happening. You should be able to like be soft and accommodate to your customer because at the end of the day, you want money from your customers. You want people to patronize you. And you have to like because there's a popular saying that if you want to catch a monkey, you have to be like you have to act like a monkey. So you have to like put yourself down because if you are trying to like carry your shoulders up in business, in the long run you'll be like, I'm not seeing anything because your pride and your I don't know your pride might actually get you to some sort of depression and resentment to your business. And whereas business is something that actually like feed you, like take care of your business and stuff, and you wouldn't want your business to go crashing. Exactly. Yeah, you have to do everything to sustain it. And when it comes to capital, you should have a very, very well, like you should have your source of capital in business. It should be something that okay, you know that yes, if you're actually not having this enough money to like to I don't know increase your business size, maybe you're actually a food vendor and stuff, and you want to expand. Who can I meet for help? Like for monetary assistance, who can I meet? Should I go for some MSMEs, which is medium and small scale enterprises, or should I go and meet my friends? Stuff like that. Because you wouldn't want to start a business and in your first 2 months you're having some negative energy, like some negative impact on your business. Because business is something that should be very, very like sustainable at the long run. And then keep your competence. Because normal in this whole world of business and corporation, you have a lot of biscuits, but different biscuits has different taste and different. There's a way that the business company can actually okay yes, you should act like there's a way your business you put some people that actually like increase your PR, your public relation, like how well you want people to know your business. You have to pay people. Okay, fine. This person now, I know I'm actually going to business, though it's actually small scale. Who am I to call? Like, okay, how far? If I call this person in the next few weeks, people will actually buy. That's why you see some people on IG and our socials. They'll call some B listed or C listed celebrities that have okay, please, this is so item. Please help us push it. I know that if you actually spend money on your PR, they're going to see returns because the person that actually calling to push your brand is a well-known person and people want to do room. So the more you're spending, like the more you're actually spending some positive some positive side of it, like you in your business now, okay, you are investing money in it and you see that your money is not going down the drain. You just have to okay, yes, be faithful that okay, this place is going to deliver. And yeah, you have to like be prayerful to God because you have a lot of enemies anyway. It's not about some fetish stuff because people don't want to see progress.
Yes, exactly.
They don't want to see progress. They want to see okay, this person is having money. What do we do to stop him? That's when we now start like doing some fetish stuff, and it happens in this part of the world. I don't know for the Western world, but in this world, this my country, I can actually do stuff. You actually do everything to bring you down. Yeah, so that's everything.
There's one thing I usually tell my I'm even technical students, but anything about program, I hate it. I don't have that mindset. You understand? It doesn't mean I'm not competent. I can actually base myself in another second of, but because of I see people progress in program, does not mean I want to go there. If I go there, I will lose. I will fail. You understand me? Because I've actually tried it. Like, okay, when you see your friends, there's a guy I usually call Code Dog. He's a very good friend of mine. Tells me like, okay, he's into this program of a team. He codes, design web. He works for companies. And like he said, his salary per month is $2,000. Equivalent to like that time was telling me was about 1.4 million naira. But now I think like 1.8 million naira now. Just a salary for a month. I was like, okay, if I even venture into this thing within 6 months or 1 year, I'll get it. My dear brother, I didn't hear from him. He didn't tell me what he went through. She understand me? He didn't tell me like, okay, this is what he was from a silver spoon family. Whereby everything he needed was given to him. So me, I wanted to start it. I was starting myself when I was used to eat. I used it for data, so anything to buy online courses. I went on better hunger for good 3 months. Like this cannot work. Say, my day when I just have up out like oh boy, this
Actually, you going into that stuff, you didn't get that, you didn't get your niche.
yeah, that's what people if you don't understand the code and conduct of that kind of business you want to go into, you just fall in anyhow. And one thing I want to know that if you are going into a business, you must understand the meaning of over a week's beer. That cannot be beer weeks. If you don't have that mindset, that's why I started telling people that I stopped to play bets apart from them being a Christian. She understand me? I stopped playing because I can't bear risk. She understand me? Because there are some things that when you sometimes I prefer to invest my money in food than to invest in bets. Because when I put my money on bets, the way I put my mind, my soul is going to be on high tension. So when that ticket gets lost or gets caught, you understand me? The way I think is like I may still have money, but it's like it has come to the end of the world. She understand me? And something like that, if I get pressure one time and maybe I mistakenly go and put like a million naira, I'm very sure by the time maybe the ticket will come or the ticket will get caught, I'll be in the coffin. Sure, you understand what I'm trying to say. So when you're going to a business world or stuff like that, you have to understand the code and conduct. There's a lecturer in this school like engineer Mosudin Lawal in the Department of Agriculture. I think when I look at his life, check how he talks and everything, you understand what we call business. Fine, he's a lecturer, but when we talk about business, you understand it. I think he knows the do's and don'ts. She understand me? Yeah. Of business. He knows what will happen, what's going to happen in the future. He knows everything, and he plays game. You know, in business there's no called game. You must know how to play your game right. She understand me? Okay, I put 20 naira into this thing. Okay, can I get 30 naira? Because don't let us be foolish or let's be deceived. One of the first aim of doing the business is to make profit.
Yeah.
Not for you to satisfy your concerns. You understand me? That's the second or the secondary aim. The primary aim for you is to make profit. Because it's not that you're running a charity organization.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, you can actually divide a business as an economic part or non-economic part. The economic part is for you to make money. But non-economic part is that you're actually running a charity organization, maybe you are being patriotic or you have sympathy
To solve one problem.
to solve one problem. Actually, but when you talk about business, when you are consistent in it, you're actually trying to make profit. After that, you're trying to what? Satisfy your customer. And when you actually want a business, what we have to know, if you have this, it's not everybody in this world that is innovative or creative. Sometimes in some parts I'm creative, in some parts I may not be creative. You understand me? So, but before you run a business, the type of business, you have to know that whether you understand the technology that is being run into the business. Because as time goes on, you can bring in technology. Don't look at pepper now. Say they are maybe the one guy's pepper, put into the fridge, she understand me? That kind of a situation. And say that higher price. It's still the same pepper that someone will buy, maybe she says like 1.5. Same pepper someone will buy at 200 naira. But it is packaging. It's technology. And this same one you are even saying that maybe it is plastic. And that person maybe using that method, which is even greater than what she's using.
Exactly.
And when she gets to see that person, like, so there's even somebody that can do something like this. She understand me? So one thing before you go into a business, understand your business. Are you providing goods to the consumers or you are providing services? Because those two, they are different. They have different code of conduct. Though they may have similarities, but they have differences. Because for you to provide services, I usually tell people that for you to provide service, that's the highest risk. When I'm providing service to someone, that's the highest. For example, now, me being an immigration consultant, if the client gives me money, like 1.5 million naira to run a business for him, and the business fail, I have to refund that client. How do I do that? She understand? But you selling goods, you actually invest your capital. It's your capital invested in it. I mean, we invested 2,000 naira and it fails. It's your own money. But now we are talking about services. It's another person money. You are putting into that stuff. Shout me. When you know there are different types of services actually but when you put that money into it and it gets failed, what do you have to do? So that's why I said if you want to go into a business, you must know how to bear risk. Understand what we call risk. Shout me. Because business, another for business, I usually call it is risk. I coin it as another risk. If you understand risk, if you know how to play your game. Some people they have not gone to the high part of business because they can't play risk. How? They have been investing 10 naira into the business. They are getting 20 naira. They are afraid of investing 15 naira to get 100 naira.
Exactly.
Shout me. People like Dangote, they play risk. People like Mark Zuckerberg, it is risk. Shout me. Because if they don't go into risk, they cannot attain that height they are now. So I will actually tell the world or everyone that wants to go into business, like you must understand, business is not for everyone.
Exactly.
That is okay. You can actually prosper in another way. Because my guy is prospering from business. Actually, may have the quality. It will not be for me. Yes. Like the example I made, because my guy is into programming. I want to go into programming. It's a lie. You can actually go into another thing. I may even prosper than my guy program. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I guess we have come to the end of this podcast. And then one more thing I need all of you guys to say. Just mention maybe our Instagram, and if you want to reach out to you, if you have a business you promote, you can just mention it and how people can reach out to you if you want. And it will be all displayed on the screen so you guys can see. So let's start with Anita.
Okay. My username on Instagram is Adewale Anita.
Anita.
Yeah, so I sell Mayweather's,
Okay.
May clothes and sneakers. So that's what I mean with it.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, my personal Instagram link is Miga of Lagos, and then I have my Miga group on Instagram yet, but then I have this engineering stuff I do. It's my family business, so we fix and repair from scratch. We build gas cookers, installation of gas plant and stuff. So the handle is the best gas cooker. That's the Instagram.
My socials, my username on my social is Ace01 on Twitter, Ace01 at Ace01 on IG. Still the same as I am _Ace. And yeah, I'm a footballer. I'm not much into business. I'm a career-minded kind of person. So I just someday go just put on my bread and just go on big stage and rep my country. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually check me on Twitter at Genius Consult. I am an educational and innovation consultant. So if you want to travel out, make visas for Canada, UK, US, and you want to make a passport, or you have a problem in education, life, or anything, you can actually check me on Twitter at Genius Consult. You can also check me on IG at Genius Consult to actually get me there. So thank you.
Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe to Gisting Fast Podcast. Thank you so much for staying with us throughout the podcast. I've learned so much personally.
It was a great time on the show.
Exactly.
Learn so much. That relationship matters. I think nigga has been in relationship even for pregnancy.
So yeah, I learned so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll see you next time. See you.
Yeah, thanks.